Hold up, my thing is not loading. My poor stomach. Yeah, give me some hot cocoa. It's not like working. Lego Star Wars. I seen that some people said like the new game was nice. Some Star Wars friends. Yeah, my thing's not working. No Poggy Woggy. What the heck? Why isn't it working? Yeah, my tummy hurts because like I had too much spicy stuff. I'm done with spicy. Dude, my thing won't work. Why? It's not working. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh my god. Okay, let me do this one thing. We'll make it. What isn't it? This is so peculiar. Now you have like my voice until like the morning. I say thank you. Now you have nothing but my. But how was everyone's day? It's been so rainy. For me, like, it takes me back whenever I used to always get hurricanes. I had to like just read like a book. I'm like, this is what I have to do now. Oh, there you go. That's so weird. I don't know why it didn't want to work. It was acting like it was fake and it wasn't working. Other day, oh my god, my day. My stomach feels like it hurts. It's like pinching with pain. But then I was like, I'm gonna chill with you guys because I have time to chill. Blasting my calves right now. Oh yeah, blasting calves on the elliptical. I'll tell you, elliptical is a change. I am taking antacids. And I have to check on my other dog. He's been like barking. Oh my god, my head pat works. Oh my gosh. I didn't think it would work, I'm gonna be honest. I was expecting it to not work and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to fix it again. They work. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, hold up. Let me try something. Let me take off my glasses. I'm gonna show you guys something. Let me take off my glasses. Let me see. Let me see if I fix my tracking on this. Okay. Okay, wait. I have to watch this. Oh, I can't see. Hold up. Oh my god, I can't see. Let me calibrate it. I don't know if this makes a difference. Let me see. Nah, I can't tell. I'm gonna calibrate it. Yo, I can't. I'm still blind. Oh my god, I have to put back on my stuff. I can't. That's torture. What did you say? What's everybody? Oh my god, I love looking at my tracking once in a while. I've been wearing my glasses lately. I haven't been wearing my contacts, so you don't get to see my face be all like wombo jumbo. You don't get to see all the motions that I put into it. Because I'm so blind. Once I reach 80k, I don't know what to do. That's what they achieve. I mean, now you can like pick up trucks. That's the new art. Become a strongman. Dude, my vision is -10. all I know is suffering at this point. I don't know. I just got the bad gene for like vision. I don't know. That's just my luck in the gene pool of visionists. Like, I have to check this other thing too. Grab this one thing real quickly. Stardew in so long. But anytime the chance I have on Stardew, I just like running around and building my clay. I think all my crops are probably like demolished by now. Or like burnt to the ground. Okay, let me see. I forgot. I think I was in the summer. I don't know if I was in summer yet or was I in spring. But no more crops from my spectacles. No. He ran out of money? Yes. I haven't gone in debt yet. I'm so stingy. I don't know how to explain this, but I'm stingy in games. Like, I don't spend like currency money. That's like literally an Genshin. I have 3 mil or 4 mil of Mora. I don't know what to even I don't know what to spend it on. I'd be so confused. People make it seem like, oh yeah, there's a lot that you could spend on. What am I supposed to use more of? That sounds right. The thing is, it's funny when people don't know what spectacles are. They're like, what do you mean? It's like a force to habit. Like most thing, I use like the olden. Like I always say over yonder in person. Like, what is yonder? What does that mean? Blue archive. You're stingy. Why do you have that? Stingy, stingy, stingy. I don't know. I'm lazy to figure out what I gotta do. How do I add this one thing? Nothing to spin? You gotta go on the community page and tell them you're gonna have to make this and that. Usually that doesn't work though. Oh, like most games, I try to like do my best and honestly, hold up. Oh. Like happiness. Battery break. True. I do feel the smarticles of my brain. Oh my god. Oh. Let me pull up this one thing. I don't know if Paulo has posted too. Have you seen the... No, I haven't seen that meme. What's funny about it? Can I see a link? What's funny about that? No. Actually, tell me about this peculiar joke. I wanna learn about these jokes. I need to learn what you guys be like looking out for funsies. Can I get this one thing? Oh, let me see this. What is? Oh, isn't that one show? Oh my god, what is that show called? Good Doctor? I've seen it. Sometimes I kind of want to watch it a little bit. What do you mean my ears? What do you mean my ears? Headphone warning? Gotcha. I'll save our ears. Y'all will not falter with me. Okay, let's see. What is this?
I'm a surgeon! I am a surgeon! Dr. Han, I want my old job back.
You keep doing well, and over time, we can build to you having more
Wait,
responsibility.
where's the headphone warning?
I am not leaving your office until you reinstate me.
You really think it's a good idea to try and bully me?
I am a surgeon.
That actor looks familiar, this dude.
Point. That you're acting immature, showing that you don't know how to communicate and you can't control your emotions.
Whoa, Dr. Han.
I am a surgeon.
So I'm gonna give you one last chance to maintain your dignity and leave my office. Now. Because if I have to call security, you understand that I'm also gonna have to fire
What is he talking to? He's crazy.
I am a surgeon.
Wait, memes aside.
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. Dr. Han, I am a surgeon.
I've never been this far in the show. I thought he was the protagonist. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think that he lost his job. I thought he was the one dude that was saving people.
You paid a lot of money for my judgment. You fired me now, you look like a fool in front of the board.
Oh, you're the volume pot. Oh. What is this? He's a surgeon. I'm so confused. What is, okay, look at this. I'm Squidward. I'm a Squidward. I'm Squidward. What is this? Ugly. Ugly. What is this one? What is this one? What? Why is there so many? We can't play Bring Me the Horizon. The copy strike me. I Why are they bullying him? What is this? Why is everyone coming at him for being a surgeon? He's a surgeon, no? Let him be. What is okay? What's this? What's this? What is these? What? I'm sorry. They made him into an egg. So silly. Like what the heck? Is this the bad guy in the show? Is he the Hail Hydra? I never seen this character in the show, so I'm assuming that he probably took over the medical board and was like, "You can't be here because I'm the better doctor." I'm pretty sure that's how it went or something. It had to be like that. It's like, what's on your guys' feeds? It's like, I'm questioning you guys on your feed. Let him be. Oh my god, Paulo did post. Paulo posted 2 weeks ago, and then 5 days ago. Paulo, he's so proud. He's so proud. Do the secrets. Listen, I'm gonna speedrun whenever my trailer comes in. I saw your feed. I wanna learn more about y'all feeds. I wanna get like the same memes that you guys do. Someone on my feed, someone on they got them a standing life-size horse picture. They just have a cutout of a big horse. That is my feed in a nutshell. Just all that. Oh, this is a cute artwork. Oh, I got distracted because I saw some really cute artwork. Ooh. Let me try to get different like Stardew screen. I kind of want to get me a Etsy thing. Ooh. Okay. Last one. Where is it? I'm scared. You're like searching for it. Uh-oh. Ooh, this one's from. I can't finish the rest of whatchamacallit, Maid Dragon. That was one anime I kind of put down. Oh, also, there's this game called Idol Showdown. I might try it. I like fighting games. I might replace Halo to go beat up some idols. Okay, let me see. I have something in my feed that you would like. Didn't you wear that yesterday? That is true. That is true.
Want some chips?
Yes.
Is this your cat?
You want some chips?
He
Yes.
can't open the bag because he's a cat. He has no thumb. Oh my god. Okay, so let me see my island. Your feet? What's on your feet? Get this cat away. That's a beep that I will get recommended. I'm on to your little memes. Your little memes. Okay, let me take my cowboy hat away. Bum, 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 bum. I love some stars, some empty star. Dude, I'm gonna make my island, not my island. My trap house looks so cool. I think I learned just how to mine. Dude. Let's see. Heck yeah. I think this is the one where I had a lot of stonks in it. Pink. Yup, 1K to my name. Pam is thirsty. Bring Pam. Pale. Why would you want alcohol if you're thirsty? Not sure what this is. What is Sussy? Oh, that pizza looks horrid. That looks like something from Papa John's. Oh my goodness. Pale. Oh. You watch my plants be dry. My plants are okay. Chile. Chile. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm out of water. Dude, I love some chili. I have not given up on it. I gotta wait until my controller comes in. I made enough progress in it though. I'm like, so now the part that I am right now is I'm on the way to the spirit temple. So thankfully I did this one quest when I was young, like young Link, because I would have been screwed. Because you needed a lens of truth. And I didn't want to do this one quest, and I'm like, I guess I'll do it. And I got the lens, so that's what I needed anyways to see that area. Oh, to kill them by water? Listen, she just... My mom said that when she's gardening, she's like, I have to make sure it's alive. I'm like, they don't need to be water every day. I get to grow mandarins outside. It was so nice having mandarins. Like, I would go outside and just be like, yum yum. Now let me see, Pam wants her owl. Do hot peppers? Put that in there. Oh, I forgot to feed my chickens. My chickens need food. Those are hard to grow. I think they take long. Gee, I'm trying to think what takes longer to grow. Bell peppers. My mom's trying to grow bell peppers. It takes like 2 months. That's gonna be her first test out. Wait, she grew basil. I don't really like basil. I'm like... Is it sweet? A lot. How dare the bar be closed at 8 AM? I'm trying to get a beer. That's crazy. Does that mean everything's closed at 8? To give fruit? Jeez. That means like I'll give a better chance of growing mangoes. Cause like mangoes is a decade, I think. Just imagine, it's like a family heirloom of like mango trees in your backyard. You have to be the one to grow it. Okay, father. Who is? Blueberry season. I'll get some tomatoes. Radish. Oh, poppy seeds were expensive. Bangles. Corn. I don't know what we need. I need money to get me some owl. You usually have 3 chances to make these. The food is mid. I need to try more. I haven't tried oh my god, Duran. People said it stinks. I've never tried it before. Why is the bar still closed? Okay, 10 slimes, 40 in the mines, 5 mirror shorts, cauliflower. How would I find her shorts? You look very needy today. I'm sorry. My bad. I just wanted to say hi. We call fruit de pan. Red fruit. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I hope you're doing good, Kami. Ooh. You know, I think my stomach hurt because I had too much spicy stuff. I had too much chamoy. What? What? Wait, what happened to my... I was going to say, did I get scammed? Like, I was just growing crops. I just was growing crops. Yeah, let's see. I'm growing some blueberries. Jeez, you're so needy. You can stop. I'm not needy, guy. I'm not needy. Stop that lie. From the grocery? What do you get from the grocery store? Oops, I messed that up. It's almost 12. I gotta see, where do I find his shorts? I feel like cheating. I wanna know where his shorts are. Up there. Radish. This. Blueberry. And visit Adam. What were you at Adam and Eve? Looking for something? Browsing the store? As they say? Let me make this. This looks so ugly now. Where's so? I can't believe I have no water. They sell mangoes? Oh, they sell more than mangoes there, Elle. Sure, you'll get a mango, but there might be a surprise at the end of the day. Look, it was next to the place I didn't so you walked in there. Did you just say, oh, I'm just looking? Security goes crazy in there. They're like, would you recommend this or not? Okay, so now we can go get our L. What, happy endings? Yup. I'm sure they sell that in there. You know what they have? They have these really comically big heels. Like, my friend has some heels from there. How do you know what Adam Easements? Just look at billboards. I guess you don't have a lot of billboards in your area, do you? I'm trying to think, does LA have a lot of billboards? I have a lot of billboards. It's just the one thing you see when you drive on the highway, and it's like a lady going, shh, your secret lies here. Adam and Eve. Come. Thank you, Mario. Do you have an owl? Where am I supposed to get me some alcohol from? What? Oh my god, I don't have any beer. Where's a pale owl? Look, I'm gonna see in his mid-20s. What do you expect? I suppose that's fair. That's fair. You're just browsing the store for funsies. Okay, let's see. How do we get over to the mines? I think I can go this way. You can get some heels in there if you ever want to buy heels, call me. And get some 10-inch stilettos for no reason. Just keep it as like a prop. I don't think this is the right way. Oh, this is not the right way. No. No. How do I get over here? Easy money. Easy stonks. Oh, I have to take the long way. I saw the foot. Who likes foot? Well, there's a liking for everything. Call me. Whoa, there's someone that probably likes the knuckles. What is it for? Did you flip it over? That's the main question. Did you flip it over? That is all you need to know, Kami. That's why that peculiar item is in that store. I think I have to go this way. And a glass container? Oh, I mean, it's just some people like that. I'm gonna be honest. Some people worship that. It's probably like real silicone too. They don't play around. Says of the jar. Get back. Oh, that's already 4 o'clock. No, I needed to like get like 4 slimes. No, I needed 4 slimes. Actually, how many slimes? I need 10. Thus. See, I don't even go to stores no more. Like so once in a while when I'm like, I'll go to the store. You know what's crazy? It's like going to Spencer's and people have the thing, did you go to back of Spencer? I remember being at Spencer's like, God, elementary. I'm like, What did you buy there, Kami? Actually, What do you need at Adam and Eve? Actually, what did you buy from the grocery store? I just want to know, what did you do in the day? Who are you, Tommy? What is something that you need to get groceries for? Well, this is a big boy. Hey, yeah, big boy. Yeah. I want to know. Go for work. What do you mean? Go for work? Oh! Oh, you know, I guess that does work. I bought 2 little toys. Some are born with... Interesting. Well, I'm glad you came home safe. That's ideal. This is why... That's fun. Just stop that. That's a good sword, though. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, max that out. That was the best weapon I had. Okay, where is the whatchamacallit? I need to get me some food in here. Let me get food in here. Cha. One of them side of your finger you can guess. The other one vibrates and have a hole you can guess. Did you get one of those, like, what are they called? Those finger traps? Did you buy a finger trap for fun, Kami? Why'd you buy that? Why would you do that? Oh my god, it's a crab! It's a crab! Oh my god. Get away from me, lobster. Before, wired your finger. Listen, this is like whenever whatchamacallit Crusader was all like, we're watching Apollo video, it's so funny. And he was like, hey yo, you roll it back. And then I didn't know what a tinga. Is it a tinga? A tinga? But there was like a figurine collector and they made figurines out of me. It's like, look. I'm like, what is that? What is that? I looked it up on stream. I'm like, okay, that's interesting knowledge that I did not need to know. But it is what it is. You had my... Oh my gosh. How was it so far down here? I don't have any food. Yes. Will it make me sick? Oh, that didn't do too much for me. F4 towards it. It's like a strange... This is some lore that I'm learning about you guys. Oh, she bought you the one with the app? Oh, what is that called? I know what that is. I've seen it on... I have some mutuals that do that. What is this? Your mysterious fire. I've never been this far. I just realized that. I'm kind of screwed because now I don't have food. I prefer Legos. Dude, the Death Star cost so much money in the store. Like, I didn't realize how expensive, like, Legos were until I went to the actual Lego store. I was like, oh my god. Someone is building this tedious thing for this amount of money. I would have to finish because of how tedious it is. I don't see... Okay, I gotta get out of here. It's alright, it's 11. I gotta get out of here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Gotta get out on the elevator. Leave the mine. Dude, it's expensive. Have you seen Lego at Disneyland? No. Because sadly, I only been to downtown Disney. I never made it in Disney. The day that I wanted to go, they're like, oh yeah, we're out of tickets. I'm like, okay. So I went to go downtown. I watched a Disney adults fight over like exclusive Halloween props. I was like, this is it. For some sugar? What kind of sugar? I don't know where my house is. It's so dark. Oh my god, it's so scary. Oh my gosh. Stay down. I You can give him some kisses. Soon I'm gonna go over there. Cause all I wanted, oh my god, I swear, I don't know, maybe my eyes went crazy in Disney, but why does a candy apple cost over over $5? What? What? What do you mean? Oh yeah, I saw those mod comments. I didn't realize that was mod comment. I randomly decided to like look at something. I'm like, who put this here? And I'm like, you guys secretly put like comments underneath them. Like random people have like comments. Like it's like a Facebook status on people. I smell delicioso. Wing 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 wing. However, I don't smell stinky. Oh hey. What? Did you see my comment underneath yours? Did we see your comment? Oh wait, I'm gonna give everyone a comment. Yeah, sweet apple. I'm gonna tell you right now, Fuji apples and Kink Lady are top tier apples. What is that there? What does it look like? I don't. How does it look format? I didn't know if it came out cryptic. I was like, I wonder if that comes out very cryptic to him. I don't know how it's. Oh my god! That was a scary thunder. Only 6:30. Gotta start day early. Sweet onion, yucky. You just saw it. Cause the face is so large. I like that picture of Coco. Everyone hates that edit a picture of Coco. They're like, that's not what Coco looks like. I'm like, that's what Coco would look like if she had eyes and lips. So she doesn't look hollow. Okay, I don't want to get a pale ballet. Let me go fight some. Since it's so early in the day, I'm gonna go fight some. Dude, that lightning is so loud. It's raining, so I'm gonna start my day Minecrafting. Like a gamer. He sent you. Wait, does it send me back? What it looks like on my phone? Let me see what it looks like. How many cursed images? Enough. Let me see what cursed images can I like show you guys right now. I'll show you my infamous cursed picture that I like. There we go. With Coco, but let me take that away. Let me see what else I got. I have a picture of guess who? Guess who? Iroh. I like this picture of him. What else do I got? He's drinking tea. He's drinking tea. Let me see. I have a picture of me when I drink coffee. That's me drinking coffee. I have me being devious. Let me see me when I have some yummy boba. What else we got? This is me and Hello World. You need to see that first one again? Oh yeah, I got you. I'll show you. Yeah. Yeah, look at it. It's Coco. It's Coco from Animal Crossing. It's her. Do. Wait, I'll help you. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo doo. And then it's above that. Coco be like, ooh. That's literally what Coco sounds like, cause she's just like a hollow thing. Ooh. I think this. I don't even know where these eyes came from. These are the type of picture, you know, whenever you get those cryptic like those messages like they made by letter, like they cut out pictures or like cut this to get them. I didn't make this one. The other ones I did. This one I just keep this is my default reaction to like anything good happens. I send this picture to people and they're like, please stop sending me this. I'm like, what's wrong with it? They're like, it makes me feel itchy. I'm like, what do you mean it makes you feel itchy? The annoying orange, how did that even make it on TV? That's still crazy to me. That was an actual TV show. It was already terrible on like, oh my god, YouTube. Who was that creator? Oh my god, what is his name? He was annoying too. I didn't like his content. Maybe that makes me a hater. I did not like his content. I think he was honestly annoying. No matter what that did, he did. I was just like, shut up. You could not escape that. I make sure he had 1 star. What do you mean? No. That I like to make random edits. They bring me such joy. Oh my god, Tobias. Oh my god, what is his name? Tobias? Something. I think it's Toby. I didn't like his content. He was like 40 and just trying to be like, the biscuits? Toby Fox, not Toby Fox. Yeah, does that even make YouTube videos anymore? I have not heard that name in a hot minute. Toby Naruto. all these cameos. It's me. I miss old YouTube drama a little bit, but then I don't. But I don't know, it's something like getting up, waking up, and you wait for someone to be able to make a response video. They reply to a video saying, "No, you're wrong." Like all the YouTubers I used to watch don't even like really make stuff anymore. I met one of my favorite YouTubers at a concert before. I met Kev Jumba. It was so random. I knew it was Kev Jumba because he has a very like distinctive like smile. I'm like, that's Kev Jumba. That's Kev Jumba. I was happy. Take a picture of him. I've seen him called Harry Spotter, the boy who lifted. I have not. I've not seen such a thing. Early YouTube was just nothing but like people producing stuff from like maybe like their dorm room or just a random room. Like some people genuinely had like diary documentaries. They were just talking about their life. And then there's people who just were just I don't think gaming started until like 2000 like honestly 2011 is when gaming started because most people are just doing skits. Skits is a very popular thing. The popular guy. I met that Chinese that makes sketches now. I feel like I know who you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. Dude, Critical? He's so beautiful.
Harry Spotter, did you skip leg day again?
Every day is arm day, sir.
Look at this ugly picture.
It's your job, Harry, to make sure I keep drinking.
There is no good and evil. There is only...
Why do they have Luna in here deadlifting? There's no good or evil, only weight. Swoldemort. Oh yeah, those... Very AI. I didn't get to meet all the YouTubers I wanted to. You know, I literally liked Game Grumps. I liked the Creature Hub. I never got to see them. And then I like Couch Hub, and I was like, man... I don't know, I can't find like a channel, like a group of people to watch anymore. I don't know, I used to like Vanos. And I don't even care for Vanos videos no more. I used to just sit there and be like, oh my god, Vanos posted. Let me watch some content of games that I don't play. Because I just like, I like that bonding experience of like friends just gaming all day. That sounds familiar. Team, what did they do? What did they do? The great... I swear, H2 Delirious literally brings me a smile. I think that didn't... I don't think he ever still showed his face. I think he's still just anonymous. VAT19, you know what's crazy? VAT19 made all these random stuff that you wouldn't expect them to make. Like that giant gummy one. Oh, that's made by VAT. No way. Wasabi Production! They broke up. Oh my god, what is his name? Rory? I forgot why they broke. I think they try to be independent with their production. I remember. What's up, production? There was like, oh my god, what was that character he had? There was like Rwanda or something where he always had the thing. I like that. It's a shame. Take that. I missed it. Oh yeah, guava juice. Yeah, yeah. That dude. Is that. I'm trying to think who else we should bring back. Then like there's the OG-ness of like saying, I watch Smosh. Like I used to like watch Smosh. Like before whatchamacallit. It broke up made it. You can't remember his name? I feel like it, like L, is his name like, does he have a really deep voice and wears glasses? I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about. Nowadays he like reviews things because I think he's a VA and has some game. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Fred? Yeah, Prosy. I like Prosy. Yeah, I think Fred literally dropped that for sometimes he literally has said like, I don't really remember being Fred. Because he goes by, he's like, my name is Lucas. He was just like, I barely remember that art. It was funny whenever Fred finally got a movie. You wouldn't have expected him to make it from like the YouTube scene to having like 3 movies. And then he actually got John Cena on the thing too, which is crazy. Did I not get 10? Get 40. Quest. Cauliflower. I wonder how deep I can go in here. I should probably go back up. He's handsome. He's beautiful. I like his reviews of like random Oh, what? Ooh, I made it to a section. I've been reviewing food. It's me. She's just sleeping. Such a tiresome day of drinking dirty rainwater. I think he does make a. Let me look. I think he took like a break per se. Let me see. Does he, or is he like gone?
Dear Ryan.
Oh wow, he is gone. I like Ryan. I remember like whenever he did like how to be emo, how to be. That's right there. That is what YouTube was. It was the peak was just making skits, and people would just sit at home and like, I'm gonna make a skit that's gonna. That's it. I don't think he ever did gaming. And then oh, do Pablo, is that the one where they review games? There was this one game I played, like Just Dance, not Just Dance, Dance Online. And they were like, yeah, this game's pretty cool, I guess. I'm like, it's good. Don't say it's pretty cool. It's so dark down here. Oh, is he? Oh. Hey, someone has a similar name as him then. Wait, what did that say? I saw something. I didn't read it. Is there something down here? Oh, God. Probably stream. Yeah, I mean, most people from YouTube stream on Twitch now. Like, at this point, T-Pain is on Twitch. T-Pain. Let's go! Hi, Mira. Do you head empty Stardew Valley? I've never been this deep down here before. I made sure to get up here early at like 8 a.m. to grind in here and chit-chat with you guys. I remember when I first saw T-Pain, it made me laugh because I'm like, no, wait, this is T-Pain just chilling here and gaming. And then I think Soldier Boy is on here. He has these things where he calls them like episodes. I'm like, everyone's gaming. Then I watch Asmongold on VTuber, which is like only 3. I never watch Asmongold. I know he popped up. I'm trying to think. I used to call me. Oh no, Yuki. I genuinely used to watch a lot of like Tyler One. That's a bomb. Still that wasn't food. But yeah, I just watch Tyler One. Just once in a while. I have no time for YouTuber. I watch both. Like the only YouTubers I watch are like these channels. Like, oh my god, I can't remember what his name is, but like I like channels that give lore about games. Like, there's a channel that talks about like Dark Souls lore, Hollow Knight lore. Like, I something about lore videos make me. I could sit there for 3 hours and listen to someone explain like, this is why his left hand doesn't work. Like, that's crazy. Oh my god. Drive safe, Under. I can't wait to be fun. I can't just relate to. You can't relate to diving in the swimming pool. Ooh. Okay, that's like all my energy. I should have brought food here. I probably have to go back up now. What is that? Oh, it's a mole. What is this ugly thing? Do you have food on you? No. I didn't have any food. I'm getting shit now. Now listen, I'm about to go Super Saiyan right now. Oh, you may mess with my mind. Do nothing. Is this all the mine? No way this is the whole mine. I think I just sped run the mines. I sped run it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I was supposed to use that bomb. Oh well. I'm gonna get out of here. I still wanted my pale ally. Like, I was a kid to watch something like Dive in or dude, the Orbeez videos, oh my god, I feel bad because like that messed up like the draining system. Cause like I forgot how you're supposed to get rid of Orbeez, but I think there's an actual way to like wait until they're, but I don't know if they're biodegradable. Never had Orbeez. So I'm like, dude, that thunderstorm pretty loud. It's like a lot. Yeah, I think I messed up here in the mines then. Luckily, I made it back in time. You're not allowed to go home. No, you can't go home, Sebastian. Talk. Whoa. Dude, Sebastian hates me. He just locked the door in my face. Okay. I forgot you can romance people in this game. I have not tried to romance anyone here. I'm so lazy to, like, romance them up. Get out of here. Go, go, bum, bum, bum. Let me get out of here. Dun, dun. Oh no, it's already 12. How do I get back to my house? Oh god, I forgot. Oh yeah, my friend modded this game. The last time I tried to play Stardew, she had a mod where like you can like speed up time, you get money, you don't pass out like whenever it's 12. And I think the bus was already fixed. Like he already had 1 mil. And there's like, oh, what's Orbeez? It's like these small like balls. Did I get my storage? Oh no, because it's still ordering. It's in the ordering phase. It hasn't shipped or nothing. Throne's still doing what they must. Small ball. Well, yes, they're like the one thing that works. Let's see. My chair wings. Let's see. Gimme. Gimme. I'm surprised how much chilies I can grow from this. Holy. But don't eat them. Yes, don't eat them. I know Orbeez. I don't know, something about those type of things. I just want to rip them. I don't have hay. I'm so sorry, May. Never mind, they have hay. I thought they were starving. Like a little stress ball. I just want to bite them. I don't know if you guys ever had Polly Pockets, but like I used to just chew on Polly Pockets. I would be sitting head empty on my Nintendo, just like chewing it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is bussin'. I haven't yet. Oh, I haven't been on Yeah, I forgot I gotta give up my Honkai grind, but I tell myself I'm trying to finish Zelda. I'm gonna put in work in Zelda. By the end of this month. Okay, actually, this first week of June, I believe I should. I thought this said Honkai. No, Polly Pockets, dude. Polly, dude. Polly Pockets go crazy. Does it even make me money? Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. What don't you eat? Red meat. I do not eat red meat. Imitation. Okay, now how do I go to the Adventures Guild? Adventure Guild. Oh, 2 p.m. I have a long time to wait then. 9 a.m. Guess I'll take the long way. Oh my god, hear me out. So, here, listen. So, when I was younger, they used to have these edible Play-Doh. So, it sounds crazy that I'm eating Play-Doh, right? But it was a type of Play-Doh. I need to find the cookbook. They have this edible clay that you can like make into like food and you can eat it. It was edible. It wasn't Play-Doh. It was like Play-Doh consistency, but it wasn't Play-Doh. I wish I had that cook. Let me see if I can find that cookbook. Oh my god. Making clay. What is it? Clay. You need glue. What? No. One thing I did at glue is like I peeled it off my hand, but everyone does. I was in a weird glue kid. Chalk? I didn't like chalk candy. I don't like the sound chalk makes. I don't know how to describe it, but that type of like sound that chalk makes when it like breaks or like on the board when it scratches my ears and like I get angry. Like I'm like, stop! Get out of my head! You chewed on erasers? Okay, that's the listen, there was flavorful. I don't know if you guys had Scholastic Book Fair, but like they had erasers that used to be scented. Cannot blame me right there. I cannot blame. There were some that smelled really sweet. I'm just like, why does it taste so good? It's on the bottom. No. Oh yeah, look. You can learn how to make Play-Doh. Here, I'll give you guys. Oh yeah, is this the edible one? I want to show you guys the edible one. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, you had to use flour and warm water. Yeah. Oh, yo, those candy. Do they even sell those candy like cigars anymore? I remember it, but I remember hearing it and I went to go like. I can just hear like how thin it sound and it just like. Eesh. They banned it? Good. I mean, like, they taste it like, it's like having, like, I don't know, it's just like eating cornstarch. That's what it was. There was no good flavor. I don't have 10 grand. Ooh, wallpaper. You know what? I'll change my house up. Let's see. Grow some weed. A little wheat. Little hoppers. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a time when people used to smoke Smarties, like the candy Smarties. So what they used to do is like crush it up. And like if you hold it in, people would inhale that crushed up thing and they'll pretend they're smoking. They're like, look. And they would like pretend to make, what is it, tornadoes? Oh my god, the Smartie chicks. I was just like, give me my Smarties. Like, why did you just break my Smarties? I literally am trying to eat my snacks right here. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of all those. All I want right now, I kind of want to get like nerds. I haven't had nerds in a while. Let me see, let me decorate my house. Okay, so let's go to the store. We'll go to the blacksmith so he can craft this egg. I convinced him that they made you smart, so incredible. One hit will get you that egg. Let's see. Oh, this is Joja Mark. I feel bad that I'm supporting Joja Mark, but they have a better deal on things. I kinda need me some spangles. Choked on my water. Oh my gosh. That was my 8th water bottle of the day. It's not the same. I need to go get me some more sparkling water. I feel so empty without sparkling water. I watch Naruto on Burton. You be bum. I remember someone used to always do like the hand things. The jutsu. So I had a friend that'll be like, whoa, 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 jutsu. Why? Why? Jutsu. Oh. What have you done? Where is the whatchamacallit though? How do we get an ally? Where do I get an alcohol? I'm a Naruto nerd. The thing about Naruto is like I can just tell you like what season it is. Just by I like the starting music. I never care for Naruto. I got Naruto spoiled me. Where is the blacksmith? I'm going crazy. Oh, he's over here. So yeah, I like Dragon Ball Z. I like Sailor Moon. I like Hamtaro. Oh my god, what else was I a nerd for? I think what else I liked. I like Shugakara. Oh yeah, I missed that. That Tokyo Mew Mew Ting. Oh, are you selling ice cream, Alex? $2.50? Yeah. You're crazy. Bumba. What's the name of the bad guy? And the Cell Saga? Well, there's a few people. But do you mean like Cell? I'm be honest. Cause like whatchamacallit, let me see. Cause Pilaf wasn't even a... Pilaf's gone. Yeah, it would be Cell. Cell? I assume that's the worst dude in there. How do I speak to him? I'm trying to think, who was else that was important? Process the geos. Me. Or was it Cell Junior? Bum bum bum. Yeah, I swear I used to binge all the like saga. I like the android. I'm gonna be honest. I like the android saga. Pilaf made no sense because I feel Pilaf is like a character. I don't think he even made it in Dragon Ball Super. That's the thing. I don't think he was there, which is like the weirdest thing ever. Because I assume he would have some purpose, even though like his character. They didn't even kill off his character at all. So I was like, is he Dragon Ball Super? Did he not talk? Because I feel like I have no remembrance of him. At this point, Launch could have been in like Dragon Ball Super at this point, even though Launch was never there and they forgot about her. And the Mechanin race. A train? Wait, a train? Wait, a train? Train. Okay, I'm gonna go to the train station. that Piccolo can drive. He has a license. How do I get to the train station? What the heck? Huh? The episode gets crazy. I think I like that there's an edit of where they put Cardi. This is like, oh, I can't remember which Cardi song it was. It was like, hey yo Pierre, come out here. And then like it has the edit of them just like driving. But that was like a filler episode anyway. I didn't get to see that one. I forgot how long it took me to binge all of Dragon Ball, like just Dragon Ball itself. It was like I just like I had nothing to do in one of my classes and I sat there and I just watched it all day. You know what filler episodes are painful? One Piece. I wish I could finish One Piece. Or catch up. Like the last episode I watched of One Piece was like they had a rollerblading competition and then Luffy came and roller skate and I forgot what happens. I don't know what that is under. I do not. Tell me about that. I do not. The hottest smell. Oh! I do. But I never got those. I'm gonna be honest, I was more of a person. I like those pencils that like if you touch it, it leaves prints on. I still have that pencil. You know when what was that thing that's prevented kids from doing drugs? Dare? Dare. I still have a Dare pencil. It's still sharp. It's so small now, but I just like using it because I like having like my fingerprints pop up on it. Like that's a relic that I still have. What's at the spa? Yeah, this is Scholastic Book Fair. I kind of want to go to one. Like sometimes I feel weird. Like what if I just want to go to my elementary school, say hi to like my teacher and be like, yo, can I go to Scholastic Book Fair? Pencils and drugs? No. So like the pencil had like the slogan Dare. Like Dare was like a campaign that like really tackled like making sure kids didn't do drugs in school. Like it started like elementary school. I don't think Dare is even still a thing per se. I don't think nothing. What's wrong, Mika? What's wrong? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. You awakened? Okay, she's eating my carpet. Get that out your mouth. You woke up to eat my carpet. Okay, hold up. Let me go take her out. Eating my carpet. She was beyond hungry. So hungry that she didn't go to eat. I don't know, she just walked around, she drank dirty mud. It's muddy outside, so she just went to go drink out of the mud puddle. I was like, I have water up here. If you were so thirsty, I have water. She always acts like she doesn't have water. I'm like, what is wrong with you? I feed you. Thank you, Under. She would take that. I wish they dug a hole so badly. There's like an irrigation outside. There used to not be a hole. Like, it literally, you can twist your ankle because they made a whole system outside. If I was gonna grow plants in a line or just make a water system outside, it would work. When I was in 9th grade, one of my friends came over with a Red Bull Monster. Mountain Dew, you mix them together, drink the whole thing, and snort a whole line of crystal. Why did he do that? I want to play Elden Ring? I don't have Elden Ring installed. Huh. Are you grinding an Elden Ring, Kami? Dude, Crystal I used to like. Call me weird, but I never mixed Crystal Light. I just like to put it on my tongue just like Pop Rocks. I'm like, I should probably grind. I haven't grinded on that game in a hot minute. You're a mad lad. Mad lad. I think I'm still like 100. Let me make up. Why did my chicken fall asleep out here? You don't know? I never had a monster drink. I was always paranoid something would happen, so I'm like, I'm not gonna have a monster. He's preparing, he's ready. I seen them tweet something. I was like, oh, is it time? I don't know. I feel like I'll probably drop the game near the end of the year, or maybe they'll wait until like next year early, and I'm just like, I'm so stingy. Isn't Monster non-vegan? I mean, I just never had a Monster in general. I just never cared for like energy drink. I've seen always have been bad. I just do not want. Oh look, you're drinking your water. See that, Mika? You do have water in here, not dirty water. I don't know if you can hear her. Listen. Oh no, she finished it. I was like ASMR. There's like trotting away at it. Okay, let's see. We'll get in here. I try not to give her too much water. She does not hold her bladder for too long. I guess she went back to bed. The only energy drink apparently people said is like good or something is like Bang. I don't know what it is about Bang, but people are like, Bang is so good. I feel like I should try Bang. I see it in the store, I'm like, maybe I should give it a chance, but I still haven't just sat there and decided to go get some Bang. Give me. Oh, those are grapes. Holy. They took like 30 days to grow. Oh, then I have to like donate this to the museum. You ever like to switch out? No, but I like an aux cord. You know, like the TVs where they had like the red, green, white. I put it on my tongue and I got it zapped. That's what happened. Red Bull's pretty bomb. I remember people said Red Bull was like, it was cat pee. Or like bull pee. They're like, it's pee, it's pee. I'm like, what? I never had a Red Bull either. All my good crops in here. I grew all these. I wish it was raining for the forecast. No. We don't eat our crops. Never seen the pill? Maybe that Red Bull gives you wings. Does it really gives me wings? Yeah, Chris. Because it's like, do they really? I don't know, like literally when I have like a frappuccino, dude, I'm already shaking from the caffeine. I don't think that Red Bull is gonna make me feel happy. What I used to? Yeah, it's good to lay off. I forgot what's in energy drinks that's like honestly bad. There's some people who genuinely drink it like water. Because I remember in school, there was this chick who would always have a Monster. It would be the pink one, the white ball, the green ball, the blue one. All these random things. It's like, do you ever just stop wanting to get this from the mini vending machine? Like, what is this? There was another brand too. It was on Adult Swim called like Vitamin Water. I never tried that. I don't want to try that. Usually I drink tea, alcohol, or whatever. I have Coke. Yeah, I get me some tea. Alcohol is like once in a while because sometimes my stomach be hurting. That reminds me, I'm probably gonna make me some tea afterwards. I love this brand Tazio tea, and they have this one flavor. It's like orange and like fruit punch. It is so good. I'll probably soothe my stomach. Drink boba. I haven't had boba actually in 4 months. In 4 months I have not had boba. I don't live next to the mall no more. When I was at school, I had the option to just go to the mall if I was bored. I'm gonna pour this out. I need to try more. I had this one dragon fruit like boba. It was so good. It's like so good. And it said I got fat from boba. Well, that's probably because, you know, they had maybe more than 1 boba a day. Maybe they ordered 3 and then they added something else on top of it. It's like boba and stuff that's nuts. Giant bowl. Well, it depends if you get like a small boba or like the regular size. Like you can get it regular, medium, or small. It also depends what kind of boba you're drinking though, because you can have it with like soy milk in it or like nothing. But like the one boba that I had and I regret, it was good, but I regret was Oreo flavored boba. That was the most thickest boba I ever had, and my stomach was kicking. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. Like it had the chunks in there too. Like I was like, this is so good, but this is so bad. Yes, Oreo flavor boba. It was so strange. I was like, I wanted to try something different on the menu because I like always get like the same boba flavors. I'm like, let me get something different. Like, I'm feeling different. Like, my place, they have pumpkin boba. It's just it's like pumpkin spice. Oh my god, it was chunk. That was like a treat. I haven't had that. Gosh, it's been like 6 years since I last went to that boba store. But that was me just like being happy because I'm like, I'm doing stuff with friends that I won't see for a long time. Stop it! Yuck! I'm gonna do it again. There's no dog here. I'm starting to think this dog's fake. How do I get over to the blacksmith? Oh, are you gonna sell ice cream now? Oh yeah, let me return this library book. But then I have to go to the guild. I don't want to donate. I'm gonna sell it because I'm stingy. I'm stingy. Imagine, oh my gosh, I only have so few, but no, this was like before high school. I think I only keep in contact, well, I try to keep in contact with a few of them, and the last one that I try to hang out with, they're married to work. They'll be like, I can't hang out because work. This is the real world, work. And I'm like, I'm a homebody myself, but it's just like, do you know how to have fun? Like, oh my gosh. It's just like, goodness, like, I'm like, I won't try to invite you ever out again, my bad. Do you know? Sounds like... Now, does it really now? Now, if I don't say, does that make me? I'm gonna ignore. But the thing is, she doesn't do something where it's like, it's so intensive work. It's something that you would like get a job when you're in like high school. You know, it's just like nothing where it's just like, oh, I can understand why you're busy, because she goes home and plays like Overwatch. I remember I wanted to hang out with her for my birthday, and she was all like, I just want to, I can't. I don't know. I don't know how to. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like, what, like the thing is, she's been avoiding hanging out with me for like 4 years, which is crazy. Anytime I come back for the holidays, I have work. I have work. It's like, you know what? I don't want to hang out with you though. Okay, let me see. How do I get back to the mine? Yeah, God. I just reached a point where I'm just like, bro. Over here, it's okay though. I usually don't try to be all firm and stuff. Like sometimes I let things happen, but then I reached a point where I'm all like, you know what? You always make excuses. It's like, how can you not take time of your day and just play? I'm the type of person that always reach out with people and be like, do you want to hang out? And I'm a homebody myself, so like me saying that I want to hang out takes a lot out of me, because I have a social meter and my social meter will go down fast. And I'm just like, I just want to hang out. Like, I literally, I just want to watch TV. That's me hanging out. Like, let's watch a TV show on Netflix. I'm very happy now. Get out my house now. They all live in different states. Yep. Yeah, eventually mine's, the few that I have don't live. They're changing. I told my other friend that too. I'm like, eventually people that you know growing up, school-wise, will leave. Or they'll move, like, to a different city in the States. And then it's just like, now you have nobody to hang out with. They don't want to hang out. Sad. Yeah, I'm good with, yeah, see, literally, I feel good. Like, I went to go hang out with my one friend. I haven't seen her in a long time. It was her birthday, and I'm like, you know what? What the heck? I'm gonna go out. Because I haven't seen you in a long time. How do I get... I'm so lost. I can't get to the adventure club. I don't know. I'm just not a social butterfly. I'm a big introvert. How do I get over there? Okay, so let me go back over here. I don't know, sometimes I get like that feeling of missing out, but then I'm all like, I don't want to go out. So you don't include me. How do I get to the mines? I think. Yeah, we don't talk anymore. It's just me in the world. Yeah, like the thing is, my mother's very fun. She's like, there's people who like will be your friend, and you can find them outside of school. You know, those are the real ones. Like some friends are honestly temporarily. Like you can look at people and be like, this is my best friend since we go to 5th period every day. Eventually, there's never gonna be a 5th period. After that, it's always gonna be like, you know, recess. No one will come back inside. Like that friendship, some people don't come back inside for that. And it's just like, it is what it is with some people. Life moves on. You have other opportunities to meet other people. Some people are just like fillers. My friends say, let's should we do it? I like one friend that does that. I have one friend that's like impulsive. I can look at the dog and spend your time and eating dirt like a psychopath. Crunchy, crunchy, so crunchy. How do I get over here? Okay, let me see how I get over here. I think that sounds stay my husband grateful life. What do I have to do? Sometimes I feel like I feel that way, but then I'm like, when I'm home, I feel this sense of like happiness. Eventually I like to go outside, but sometimes I'm just like, I'd rather just be at home. I wish the one friend I had that liked to like do impulsive stuff, they're so busy, they're working like, I don't know, PhD stuff, so. Hello, Adventure. Need something? Shop. Ooh, wait. Rusty store? hoping that's a good investment. I'm hoping that's a good investment. There's a real world. Who did this? Oh man, I thought I could take some of his stuff in his house. I'm scared. I'm scared of like kayak or anything's in water because I'm nervous. Like, what if it flips over? What if that's my last flip? Oh my gosh, 500, 1,000 slime? What kind of attic? Kayaking is fun. I don't know, I don't like things with the water because I'm just nervous to like drown. It could flip, see? And then that would be the end of le moi. What do you mean? What if I can't swim? You won't, but I can't swim. Oops. Let me take this long way. That's true, I cannot see. No, I can swim, but I can't swim in something that deep. That's in the ocean. We're not kayaking in like the swimming pool. That's the actual like ocean. That's scary. No ocean for me. Let's say I started with diving with a bunch of shrimp and we literally saw fishes and coral. Do you ever just want to eat coral? Like, you know in SpongeBob where the dude sells coral? I want to bite it. Like, is it like... No, not really. Origin. I don't really go in the... What do you mean eat coral? Like, you know, like it's SpongeBob, like they eat like a coral burger? Like... You know what I'm talking about, like where they eat coral where it's purple and it's like a Cheeto. Look, see, it is a Cheeto. See? It's like a Cheeto. It's not the same thing. Have you tried to bite it? What do you mean? Oh my cat has no water. Yes, it's a cartoon, yes, but there's canned bread is real though. So that's not a cartoon. You can go to the store and buy canned bread. It comes out very gross looking, but it's bread that's oddly canned. Whoops. I'm like, what the heck? Did one of my plants die right there? That does not look like a plant. Whoa, listen. Coral is hard, right? But if you put it in water and you like boil it down, it'll soften down. You know, that's how you can soften foods. You know, like spaghetti is hard, right? You can like put it in water and put olive oil and it'll soften it and then it'll become a coral sauté. And then it'll be bone apple tea. Who's in my mailbox? Fresh melon? I don't have any melon. What do you mean it's far gone? Listen, it's logical, no? Okay. Yuki, I want you to name me a dish that was made by coral, and you can tell me if it's coral or a coral souffle. Coral cereal. Coral lasagna. A coral sagalegu. Let me see. A coral rib. Coral base rib. Like the ribs are inside the coral. A lot. I don't have a melon. How dare he tells me he wants a melon and I sold it yet. is it? I'll look it up right now for you guys. Let me witness this with you guys. Let's see. Coral foods. Look, coral food recipe. Look. Look. It's coral. It's coral. He's eating coral. Coral. What is this?
Hey, fella. Directions for how much to offer actually the tank.
Oh, this is for fishes. We don't want fish food. We want regular. That's gross. But look, they're making coral. Wow. Wow, that looks so this looks so biohazard. Why is it so... This is red 40. Here, red 40. No coral is dying this. They're killing... Oh! But what if they make a fake coral? A fake coral. Coral. Corals. Corals. Wow.
Coral reef is Australia's protected.
Anemone. Look! Anemone.
Don't flash him, you.
Wow. Look, its house is moving. Imagine you lived in this and your house moves. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, the ocean's so bad. Oh my god. Remember when BP happened? That BP spill? Ay, ay, ay. And then Dawn's all like, Dawn, we can try that. I wonder if this tickles your feet,
Keep going
though.
back to the same spot. Boom. Planted.
No.
Wow.
He is kind of in that same spot.
Oh, for fish. And what is this Animal Crossing character?
There's something.
Yeah.
He ate too much. Oh, he's full.
Ticked him off. Are those like the gill arches?
Oh my god, see, the deep sea is so scary.
It just got so big.
Oh, feeding?
It's all bladder.
Oh, that's a catfish. Oh my. Why they put this, like, hardcore music? Oh, it's the same? Oh, let me go back to the catfish. Is this the pet fish you want? Bing. That's a lot. That fish is gonna take a lot out. Or maybe you can get a fish that knows how to, like, do tricks, and then you can make stock from it. Oh, I forgot to make that melon. Gonna make some melon. Dude, oh my god, I swear, I think I seen a video, like, sometimes when I can't sleep, I look up just, like, deep sea. You know, like that, what's that, I forgot the name of that one creature is with, like, the lantern on the top of its, like, head as a fish. I'm just like... As we speak, there's probably, like, a rock that's, like, actually a fish that's, like, upside down, like, clinging on to, like, another whale because it has, like, a type of relation, a symbiotic relationship, and they float together. It's crazy. They might come resurface soon. Oh my gosh. On a stick. That's the thing, I'm so nervous. I feel like I would never want to dive down in the ocean. I'll give him some hay. My children are hungry. Never say never. Don't Harry have shoes on? What? My shirt's wait, what happened? Wait. I just threw away my shirt. What am I wearing then? What? Oh, it's dyeable. Oh, I just threw away my shirt apparently. Let's see the other quests I have to do. Let's see. I can't make a watermelon that quickly. I got a chicken! Chicken. What can I do with it? There's a black hole. Listen, hear me out. So how about this? You know how they say that a black hole sucks everything out? So hear me out. So what if we make a camera that like goes into the black hole, but then it has its own reverse black hole onto it, so it reverses the black hole. It takes a picture, and then we make a giant industrial like light, like a big light like the sun. We throw it outside, like we, you know, like in the whatchamacallit, the rocket. So you get like a US cord, you plug it in. It brights up so bright like the whatchamacallit, and then it lights up the black holes. That already happened. Click the. I see what that link was. You can't get me. Now I can see it. Weirdly enough. Girl, black holes eat smaller ones. Not for me. Why can I not put this chicken? Oh, Gunther. Oh, I have to go give it to Gunther. I fell for. Did I say that was the one? I miss being able to send people emails with that. I'm like, yo, do you know about this? Then they click it and they're like, why would you email me this? Like, hee. How do you see it? I grabbed it, link to grab it on my other monitor, and then it popped up the picture. Usually it does not pop up a picture. Hey, Val! Hey, Val! Sometimes I want to be like Barnacle Boy. I feel that evil. Your expensive ice cream. Gunther, tell me about this chicken. No, I want you to tell me about this chicken. Wait, are you not Gunther? Who are you? You're not Gunther. I don't know who the heck you are. This is Gunther. Okay, let me see. Upgrade tools? Oh man, a copper trash can? Pay 2,000. How do I have to tell Gunther to talk to me? Wait, what? He stole it from me. I didn't mean to give it to you as a gift, and he stole it from me. You can't come out of black hole, but hear me out. What if this type of camera how can I explain it? It's like you can come out of it because there's a black hole encrypted inside of it. So whenever it gets lost in there, it turns on its auto black hole and it goes into like another Milky Way. Because you think about it, there's like another Milky Way out there. It's probably not called the Milky Way. It's probably called like a Beirut. So there's another one out there, and then there's another like Jupiter. Yes. Yes. How would the camera no break in a black hole? Because it's a anti-break camera. I lost everything. Trust me. I saw a supernova. I witnessed it. And then it happened. And I was like, that's how it dies. I go, poof. How? I was just there, Kami. I was just there. Soggy newspaper. If the camera had a black hole, it would be a smaller black hole, and the bigger black hole would just eat the black hole. Hear me out. I'll show this theory eventually. We'll have a science stream, and I'll literally make you a volcano out of like Pepto-Bismol and mints, and you'll be like, oh my god, you're right. You're right. Oh my god. Older than your Mima. Oh my god, I hate the fishing option. Let's steal your fish. That can survive a black hole. Yuki, to exit black hole, you have to go faster than light. Nothing can move faster than light. That would reverse time. But hear me out. So, theoretically speaking, what if we made a machine? Not a machine. Like, you know how people fly like Spirit Airlines? So what if we make a type of airline that goes to space? And like someone's like, I want to take a trip to Mars. So they hop on the airplane, right? And it goes choo, and then you go to Mars and you like walk there and you go choo, and you go back. Einstein, the goat, eat, goes MC squared. I like his silly picture when he sticks out his tongue. Faster than light. Listen, we just gotta go get a black hole. How do you know, Isabella? I've seen him. You know what the crazy lore is? I'm gonna tell you some lore. Einstein and Pablo Picasso were alive at the same time, but they never interacted. Like whenever Einstein made his book in 1935, this is when Pablo Picasso was already in his blue era. Like he was just being a sad boy. They never met because Einstein was never in the States. And then he was like they were in just different parts of the world. Like when that whole convention happened with the art, Einstein could care less about the whole world art thing. Could not care. Lore. I've been computed to only know certain information. I cannot discuss anything further. Eater. 11100111. That's hello in hex code. Okay, let me get out of here. Please sell my shoes. I can't sell my shoes. Those all in here. Oh, I should have probably kept some of that. Now let's get out of here. Sometimes I just want to take a bite out of the earth. I'm like $16. Oh, it's a bug meat. Aw, man. Oh, my poor stomach. A squirrel went out my window and it made my day. Have you seen a fat squirrel? I like squirrels on campuses. They made me so happy. You seen a squirrel eat like a peppermint? Like it's you're happy. No, let me not eat it. No. Squirrel-chan. No. This one smashed. Wait, did I do that? Oh, okay. No, I oh my god, I heard something screaming. Burned by 1,000 sun. Did you know right now the sun is white on the HR diagram? Whenever the sun turns blue, the row explode on the HR diagram. The sun is a dwarf. It's not peaked yet. Let's see. Wait, I should invest in sprinklers. I see why people make sprinklers. This is torture. Oh, this is torture. What the heck is this video? I'm so scared. It's a pop. Let me finish my props. I'm not trusting your links. Let me see what this is. Let's witness this. Oh, what is this? Nah. Ew. Oh my god, they're doing, what is it? Bimdos. Exponents. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I actually like this. I was actually good at this. I could speedrun these. What is it? I'm a 40. Oh my gosh. Let me see what this wait, he's a chemistry tutor. Do you remember any of this? I know how to do BIMDOS. Oh my gosh. I never went this far. Holy. Ion pair. This dude has like, he's a chemistry major. Cause like, what the heck? What the heck is a ring expansion? The quadratic form. Oh my gosh. The map is my worst thing. Look. What is this?
No, carbon 2.
Ah, oxygen and hydrogen. But what the heck? Dude, I gave it to chemistry majors because what am I looking at?
Is on the wedge as well. Equatorial down or equatorial up?
What? I need to find my chemistry major friends and tell them explain it to me because this dude does 2-in-1. He does math. Like, you can learn how to find the domain. Oh my god, y equals mcb slope, the slope. Haber-Pros addition. Oh my god.
Numbers 2 plus 5 is 7. So 20.
This is intense.
We have 3 numbers.
Oh my gosh. The difference is squares. The boiling points. Now Zelda. Oh, I remember doing this. I did this. Oh my god, what was this, like 7th grade? This is 7th grade. Oh, I remember I had to take it out. AP class. Dude, the worst thing ever. Pre-AP is like the worst. You don't want to look at math no more. It's hurting your brain. My brain particles. Let me see what Paulo. Let me save this. Let's see what Paulo's doing. I'm in a very Paulo mood. I'm an honor, not AP. Dude, oh my god, I only took world history. AP, I took English and literature. Oh my, I know physics was hard for people. Like, physics was just the one thing people did not pass. I was like, oh my god, because I sucked at, physics myself.
We're gonna talk about.
But I made a roller coaster. Let's look at Paulo. Paulo. We'll look at some, we'll look at 2 Paulo videos and then I'll probably head off. Useful gadgets. Let's look at his useful gadgets. The only science class I ever took in college was biology. And I feel like bio is a class that's not too bad. It was just like, I had to remember. I was like, man, it's been a while since I learned about like mitosis. And, you know, okay, I felt so embarrassed because like, what is it called? A meniscus? I thought the meniscus was like a knee. It was like a bonus question. It's like, what's the meniscus? I'm like, the knee? The knee? And I forgot it's like on a cylinder like thing. It's like that line. And I'm like, oh, I'm so dumb. Like, I completely forgot what it was. I was like, this is so embarrassing. Human anatomy? Oh yeah, that's probably hard too.
So
you know what? Human anatomy AP? That was a one class I know people like dropped. Like, they withdrew from that.
Japanese kitchen goods.
So the professor was so
Michael
hard.
and I searched far and wide to find some Japanese kitchen goods that are
Let's see
hopefully
some
useful.
kitchen
Maybe
goods.
they're not, but you guys
Let me
can
grab
let
my
us know
cellular
in the
device.
comments. Some of them are uniquely Japanese. Well, at least we think they are. If they're not, let us know in the comments as well. But like always, before we start, if you guys want to help support the channel, check out the Japan merch. And if you guys have any questions about Japan or your Japan travels, check out my Discord community. All right, Michael, let's start with the first one.
Number 1, Yubi Raku Wani Tongs.
So this one right here is Yubi Raku Wani Tongu. Yubi Raku means like easy fingers, and Wani is alligator, crocodile, and tongs. So basically, if you want to hold something like garlic and you're needing to shred it, like in this picture, and you don't want to actually get your fingers dirty, then you can use this to hold it.
It has such a small head.
That's what it looks like.
Why does the guy you attract him to something? I like learning from Paulo. He's head empty.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so head empty. Cause like, why would I want this item? You could, last year I was one semester in getting my 4K. Should I go back to college? I mean, if we already have the credits enough. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you could take something like at a community college that transfers over anyways. You can do something online.
It is pretty spiky, huh?
If all fails, you could take like a.
So here we go. We got some
facts in it.
tasty pieces of garlic peeled by Michael.
The giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds. That's a lot of mollusk.
What? I don't know why that's funny. This is stupid.
Thank you very much. Oh really?
Would you eat
I
that?
have one of these. Ready?
What is this? This looks so
There you go.
redonkulous.
See, if you hold it with
Yes, under. I give you. You go back.
There you go. There you go.
Why would I not just use my hands for this?
like press it down with that thing.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
that's pretty good. It works, right? That's all that's left is this tiny little sliver. You know, it comes off.
Stop.
Oh,
We go.
You can wash it easier.
She went back to
Comes
her.
off on both sides.
I don't even
Yeah,
know. Apparently,
skater
it's
tongs
like
are
so
pretty
you
cool,
can
right?
hold like
Number
your
2, Sumimasen.
vegetables and rub
This
it on
one
like
is
the
my
cheese
pick.
grater.
It's a bottle pump, I guess. Michael said this is absolutely useless, but I said this is absolutely amazing to show people. that
Wait, you
everything
can do this
that
by
is
hand
fun
though.
for
Like you
people
can
to
crush
use.
a
It's basically
water bottle
pump
by
to help you
hand.
recycle, hence like the kitchen supplies. You just crush it, probably. But hold on, maybe. Let's see.
My
Let's see how this
sins.
works. hey, this is my product. So I got this bottle. One thing about Japan and Japanese culture, bottle recycling is huge here. Everyone does it. It's pretty standard in the home. Michael, have you ever been like, oh my god, my arms are so tired. I need something to fix me up. In comes the bottle pump. Look at this.
Kids all happy sleeping.
Match made
Can't you
in
just?
heaven.
Yeah, I don't know why. This makes
Ready?
no
I wonder if it's
sense.
just gonna like.
Why am I gonna bring this out in public? Give me a second. I have to suck in my. Well, I guess it didn't work. It didn't work.
Oh.
Did I? Well, I thought you were taking a year off, El. I thought you were
It's working.
taking a leap year to just do stuff and travel. And just enjoy the time.
See, there you go.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's so weird.
But it does remind me of Wolfie. Like we were in Guam recently, and Wolfie got a pool toy, and it's like the same pool toy. I think it's actually pretty hard to crush a can like this.
I feel
You wanna
like doing
try?
the master.
I wanna
It's
see you
like
try.
But I do.
It depends on what you're mastering in. Social work.
I think it's because I crushed it. Hold
No,
on.
no, I know.
It really just depends, like,
like
what you do after you get a degree per se. Then again, most people when they get a degree, they don't really go into like what they want per se, unless you have a sought out like path that you're going towards.
So I guess you're telling me I wait.
Why does she look like a zombie?
Number
I
3,
just think that's not the
Botanical
right
Sink
shade for her
Koshiraku.
hair.
This
Kind of
one
like
is another Maiko
graze her
favorite.
out.
It is Koshiraku. Koshi meaning back and raku meaning easy back. As you can see from the picture
Okay,
here,
that's so
there is a
lazy.
lady
Okay.
washing dishes. I believe that's a lady, and she is
My back.
using this little foam padding so that her hips don't hurt. Hips don't lie. Your hips hurt? Like you?
No, it doesn't.
Has a
hurt,
knife a
but
chance
I
of-
think it's just
Oh.
the push would be nice. でもプニプニで気持ちよくない？
Hmm.
シンクで水絞ると腰が痛くな
That
る
is very high.
だから when you use low sink, if you're tall,
Oh, it's for like really low sinks.
yeah.
I guess we'll try it and see.
Oh, low sink.
Michael's washing dishes like this. I can't see. Well, let's try this out right now and see. Okay, so here
There's
we
some
are.
good
We're in a
therapists.
brand
Imagine
new
therapy
kitchen
work.
home. It's brand new to us. Basically, we are doing kind of a little shuffle around with our office space. This is going to be our new office kitchen. I'll have a different video for you guys just to introduce this new place. But for now, if you guys are wondering
People over
why
at
we
Cuddle.
have a different kitchen than we normally have, it's because we're kind of expanding it just a little bit. This is the Koshiraku. As a
Good for
tall
my
person,
dog.
a taller person, you
Wish I
can see
had
the
a butt
sink
dog.
is quite low, and to wash dishes, you gotta bend over.
Have you ever wanted to lick your cat?
Why am I gonna
Now
lick
you can,
my dog? My
without
dogs
pokeball.
do not want to be licked.
Introducing Licky Brush.
I do not
Once a
wish
grooming
to
dealer is a
lick
form of
my
social
dog.
bonding. As a human, you're left out of this.
They don't have
intimate
enough fur. They don't have
Licky
fur
Brush
for that.
is
They
how
are
we
short
get
hair dogs. This is for you, El. You have more cats. You have the most cats here. Look at the baby. He's like, meow. This is very intimate. Let me see. Did they ever make Was it? Has it always been a Kickstarter? Oh, they pitched it on Shark Tank.
For our next product, we looked at the fact that cats groom each other as a form of
Oh
social bonding.
no.
There's also evidence to suggest that your cat brush is a tongue-shaped brush you can use to finally lick your cat, just like a mama cat licks her young.
No, you're not gonna stick that in your mouth, are you?
Oh yeah, let me increase it.
Oh,
Kevin, demonstrate how it's done. Oh my God! Oh, you're joking.
What?
Oh, I'm not joking.
You're joking.
No, so who wants to join us on the
Who
quest
wants
to
to
improve
join
kitty
us?
lives around the world? There is
Did the cat? Why?
Somebody hand you need to drop a mic right about now.
We're gonna give each of you guys a cat and a licky brush and a shrew so you can test it out.
Oh no, you're not.
Oh yes, we are. I want a cat.
What's the name of the cat?
Oh yes, we are.
Chestnut is now
Oh, my
psychologically
Oh,
disturbed.
plumber's good. That's a good industry. Hey. Never go wrong with a plumber. Oh yeah, call it. Yeah, it's so tiring. After a while, it's just like no more. I think yeah, this company never made it. 6 years ago, yeah, they never made it out of their Kickstarter.
For a lot, and this is why it was
Unfortunate.
invented. Basically, this
Is
thing
Kickstarter
just
still even a
sticks on
thing
right
anymore?
here.
I don't think people
Like this.
even use
It is making it more
Kickstarter.
comfortable. I had to wash dishes. It's nice. It has like a little
I
indentation
swear, like,
as
what's
well.
the new thing besides
Give it
Kickstarter?
more contour to your
Is it
body.
Patreon
Interestingly,
nowadays that
like,
people
this
use
is
to get
perfect for the Japanese counter.
stuff?
Maybe it's a standard around the
They
world.
fell
I don't
off?
really know,
Yeah, because
but
the last thing I remember on Kickstarter, I think
there you go.
Omori was a Kickstarter game.
Before we continue on, I want to tell you
That's
guys
where
about the
I
awesome
think
people
that's
at
where I
Boxer
remember
who
it. But that
also
came out like
sponsored
8
this
years ago. I was
video.
like, man,
I know that
this game's
many
never
of you have
coming out. And then it
already
came out
signed up,
recently.
which is
Ko-fi?
awesome. But for those of you
I
who
guess
don't
there is
know, they
Ko-fi.
provide a
There's
gourmet
Ko-fi,
experience of Japanese snacks,
Patreon.
candies, and tea pairings delivered to your
But
front door. Working with centuries
okay,
old
maybe it is
small family
Patreon because
businesses to
I don't
provide you
think
with
Ko-fi
authentic
has like
Japanese
a
flavors.
subscription
First time users
base
will get
on
a
there.
Seasons of Japan box, and after that you'll get a theme
I
box
think it's
like
one
this
and
one.
done
This one's
coffee.
theme is Birthday Best, celebrating Boxu's 7th birthday.
I can only
Over the
take
past
3
7
classes at a
years,
time.
Boxu has
Any more
curated
missing
more than
sales failure.
1,000 different snacks and
Ooh.
teas.
Well,
So this month,
I
they're
don't know if
excited
you
to
have
bring
this
you a
option
compilation
for
of
like
custom and
classes if
theme
you wanted to
favorites.
take
One of my
more than
favorites this
3.
month is the
There's
matcha
some
flavored mochi,
courses
which
that
you
are
can
called
try
like
for yourself. And if you like
they're
it as
like
much as I do,
the
you
type
order for
A,
yourself
I don't
or
know,
especially
AYS,
for
but like they're
someone.
type
So
of
get
classes where like there's
$15
no
off your own
professor.
authentic Japanese
There's
subscription
no
snack
class, and
from
you do it
Boxu
at
by
your
using
own
my
speed. So
code
essentially,
POWER
whenever
in
the
the
class
description.
unlocks,
Number 4.
you just gotta do it before the date.
Okay, so
And like you
this
can
one
honestly
we didn't know about.
finish
This
the whole
is
class
a
for the whole
Nikon
semester. But yeah, it depends if
orange
you
peeler.
just
So
forget the
it's
class. Like you have to
basically
like
like a double
remember to
peeler.
check.
Looks like a floaty device for your keychain.
Is it
You ever
Patreon?
had a floaty
Patreon
device
is
for your keychain?
yes, it's a subscription based thing.
Here, it looks
Like it
this.
goes
It's
by like
basically a little
tiers.
foam thing that you put on your keys if you have a boat. So you take this guy and you just pull it down.
Oh wait, this is actually kind of convenient.
It's really easy to peel.
Wait, I actually
It's
like
so
this.
easy.
I take 6 for each The last time I
How
ever
amazing is
took
this tool,
6.
Michael?
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember.
4 orange peels.
Would you
So now
believe
you have
last
this, right?
semester,
You put
before my
oranges
last
here.
semester, I took 6.
You're right, I'm kind of tired.
Like half of the way that I did my class was like I was in every day besides like one class. Well, 2 classes. I had a night class and then I had a morning class, and the rest of my classes were online on Zoom.
So the double just turned into a
I was like,
single.
yippee!
This is still the same orange, but it should peel the skin like this.
They said no
I
oranges
think you need
peel.
one of those oranges that
I love
have
class
like a
they're fully
really
online.
thick
Yeah, I miss
peel,
this class.
peel skin. How much did we pay for this
I
one?
miss waking up on Zoom when a camera saying, they're like, why is your camera not? My camera
You'd almost
broke.
rather just buy an extra bag of
Okay,
oranges.
fix it next class. I'm like,
And number 5,
ah.
easy egg. Renji de usu yaki tamago.
Easy
This one I am
aloo.
super excited about. This one is going to revolutionize
I actually went
our
online because I
egg
couldn't fit the fully
making
online thing.
process. So this thing helps
Dude,
you
the
make
online
a
thing,
really,
it's
really
sometimes I
big
just
omelet
remember
or kind of
like
a crepe. This thing
it's like a
is
fever dream.
super
I just
plasticky,
remember
so there's
waking
3
up
layers.
and I set my phone alarm every day to just sit on my
Here's the
computer for
directions here.
class,
There's,
and then
this
like
direction and this
I'm kind
direction.
of like falling
It's a little
asleep
confusing. How does it
because
go
I'm
from that?
gaming, and I hop off and I get in bed. I'm all like, man,
Yeah, that's what I was like. How do you
this
go
is a
from
simulation.
You put it in twice, right?
Because certain classes were
Good
honestly
thing we
hard
have
to
the
do
Koshiraku.
online, I would be honest. I didn't have anything that was like, oh, this is terrible.
Make it in the stove.
Get on, bro. 2 days.
Are we
Like
including my
Rubik's.
preheat time? I think we should race. So here we go. We are
Actually, I haven't taken a math class in so long.
Michael has her tools.
I had such relaxing. I took a makeup class.
Ready?
Like it was like designing. Like I was like, this is relaxing.
Go!
Why would I want my egg to look like a frisbee?
I gotta preheat this thing. Oh, I'm gonna get my egg. Okay, so I'm still
Take 2 years to
preheating.
relay. Dude, that's a big egg. Wait, that's a
We
big
don't know if
pan.
we're gonna flip it correctly.
Oh my gosh, why is it so
Hold on, I'm
big?
still oiling.
This seems so tedious to like
I'm catching
do
up.
all that.
No.
Oh.
Hi!
Oh.
Finish!
Okay.
Paulo, can you make your egg? You're embarrassing me.
This way you can see the quality.
Mine is not bad.
It's a little thick if you ask me.
結構綺麗だと思うけど。Huh? It's pretty good.
3, 2, 1.
we go.
What do you mean? Wait, is it done? So you put it in the oven?
Oh,
What?
this one is Maiko's semi-thick.
They both look so
This one
boneless.
is a little bit thinner. It's a lot thinner, but yeah,
Boneless
works pretty well. I think if I just get rid of the preheating measure, I think I could have beat you. I think.
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, I think I could have beat you with the.
No, I was cooking slowly for you.
Okay, so those
Has
are
anyone ever
Japanese
flunked
kitchen
Yelp?
good supplies. If you guys like this
I
video,
flunked out of
help us hit
CS.
that like button.
My
Obviously, let me know
goodness.
which products are super useful or which ones are just.
Oh, let's look at the little bread baker.
This is a day in the life of a Japanese baker.
Boom, 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 boom. Yuki, how many oh my god, what did I eat today? I had Cheerios. And I had a mandarin. Let's see, computer science. My professor, she was just the worst in the sense of like, she was a hard learner. Like the way that my CS class worked was like, they expect you to study for 4 hours because like the next day you go back to class, we don't talk about that chapter. We're on 2 chapters ahead. Say we start with chapter 1, next time you're in class you're on chapter 3, and then we do a review and then we do an exam on the next 2 chapters. I was just so behind. I think I was just so overwhelmed by the whole thing. I didn't like it. 3 years. Yeah, I did 2 years of it. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. Didn't I even have enough? How much proteins in like Cheerios? I need those.
Oh, she's making onigiri rice balls this morning. A fairly common breakfast for Japanese kids.
Baby. Stinky
Oh,
dog.
it's like breakfast in bed, but on the floor. Apparently, the kids prefer this over sitting at the dining table.
Stinky dog.
While the kids are eating, she prepares an onigiri.
I agree, you also think the teacher has nothing to
home for his lunch break.
It was so I remember I failed the whole exam because like sometimes when I write, like we had to do pseudocode by hand. So whenever I wrote the code, I would lean to the left because I'm like, because I had to wake up at 8 a.m. to do exams. And like, oh my god, so I did my whole code, shipped it, and she put a whole red line through it. She said, if you put this on Python, it would have, what error code would this be? What error code would this send back? I'm like, oh my god. I was like, no way, no shot. And the thing is, the crazy part is, I got on the dean's list because I dropped the class. Because I had all A's except that I dropped it. I was like, I can't do this. I don't like math. They're not protein. I had some soy milk. My soy milk feel good. Did I have a bump on my leg? Something bit me. I was like, owie. Is it a master undergrad pain? Hacker man, I'm in. Yeah, I randomly got on the dean's list like once. I just remember I was streaming. I get a phone call. Good job, Yuki. You're on the dean's list. Proud of you. I'm like, what? How am I on the dean's list? I was like, why am I on the dean's list? It was like the funniest thing to me. I was like, no shot. I feel like I want to do a CS. I would fail. See, yeah, I don't know.
Did you sleep well?
Certain, like, if I wanted to get back in coding, I probably could just do it by myself. I just think in a teaching environment that it was so fast-paced. I think the class wasn't hands-on. Like, she's the type of professor that points at you and she's like, go on the board and go do this whole thing by hand. I'm like, oh my god. You're safe from my wrath. Protein. If it was a class, I don't know, you would get an A+. They should bring back free roams. I'll be a professional gamer. What is that? Bread looks like poop. I didn't like that design. Poop.
That's Arina's mom. What are you doing?
Oh, when did you come in?
今日は7時前からですね。
Damn, are you always the first one?
Damn, are you always the first?
Nice.
Hello.
So that's a bit later than typical Japanese bakeries.
The only time I got an A was like the first semester because you know you're trying to do good. You're like, I gotta do it. I gotta try to make being so good. Showing up like I have all my literally the last few semesters, I never went with a bag. I never bought notebooks. I didn't even take notes. I just sat there and I absorbed it and I went to go do it. The last time I ever took notes is probably like freshman year. I dare you to put on someone who plays it because an Elden Ring.
だから味が濃厚で美味しいです。
That sounds
I might know someone.
Japanese bakeries are
Might
known
know
for their
someone.
unique variety of bread products, quite different to their Western counterparts.
I
with
might
ovens
know
like
someone.
melon, anpan, and all kinds of sozai breads.
I have
And
a friend
although rice is a
actually
Japanese
that's like
staple,
that.
bread
They
gained
bought
popularity
Elden Ring,
during
but
the
they only
Meiji
played
period.
it for
In less
like
than 2 centuries,
10
it's
minutes.
become even more popular than
I
rice.
was like,
Interestingly, recent
okay.
studies show that the monthly expense of a Japanese household for rice is
Oh,
about
let me check this one.
15,000 yen, while bread is about 21,000 yen. Since Arina is the head baker, she works on multiple items all at the same time, while also overseeing and directing the other workers. It's her responsibility to ensure that the shop bakes the highest quality bread consistently each and every day. So is there anything you pay close attention to?
パンの味だけじゃなくて、ちゃんとお客さんとのコミュニケーションを大事にして、あ、ここで買ってよかったなって思ってもらえるように。美味しいパンを作るのはもちろんなんです。
I don't like how Mika's in
Growing
this
up,
weird
she's always
corner.
had a passion for cooking, so much so that she enrolled in a specialized food nutrition school focusing on cafe business, as she eventually wanted to start her own restaurant or food-related shop.
Yeah, do my motivation stop? I remember I was so motivated. I was just like, I used to, like, on my phone, I used to use the note or reminder thing. I'll be like, turn in assignment, write paper, do this. I still see me checking off so much things. I'm like, dude, I always been a procrastinator at best.
Wow, everything is individually wrapped. In Japan,
Let me check
food
this one.
safety is paramount to showcasing and serving delectable breads. And with Japanese customers equally conscious about cleanliness, it's almost culturally mandatory for breads to be individually wrapped, assuring customers that each piece of bread has been properly
Max
handled
peed
and no one
everywhere.
else has
Let me go
touched
grab
it.
something.
As their customers purchase their hot out of the oven breads, the kitchen must keep pace with the day's demands. Now she makes her signature shokupan, the bakery's best seller. So shokupan is a Japanese milk bread popular for its milky sweet taste, undeniable moistness, and pillowy cotton candy-like softness, often served as breakfast toast or sandwich bread. Different than traditional white bread, it has a rich, flavorful experience. In Japan, high-end shokupan is quite popular these days, and cost can range between $7 and $20. And despite the price, it's still regularly sold out.
It looks like Anina is going to be doing her thing over here for just a little bit longer. So while she's doing that, let's see what's cooking up around this place.
Hi, what's that?
これはバナナパンです。生のバナナが練り込んであって、上にカスタードクリームがかかってます。
Oh, is it popular?
人気ですね。
So, do you like working with your daughter?
いいところもあり、悪いところもありですね。
Well, what's the positive side?
言わなくてもお互い一生懸命力を注がなきゃいけないポイントとか、そういうのがちゃんとわかる。悪いところはお互い遠慮がないから親子喧嘩が始まる。
Oh no, who usually wins?
どっちも失敗だからお互いにどっちも負けとは認めないと思います。
Hi, so how did you start working here?
家が近くてパン屋さんが良かったので。
Have you worked at a bakery before?
この前もパン屋さんで働いてました。
Why did you change?
ちょうどコロナがあって、それですごい満員電車に毎日乗ってたんですけど、なんかそれがすごいしんどくなっちゃって、家の近くで探したっていう感じです。
Ah, that makes sense. How's it working here?
皆さん優しいところが好きです。すごい楽しいです、仕事が。
Cool. Now she has to make a quick run to the local vegetable shop, and she's literally running. Kinda caught me off guard. As a head baker, she says that her time is limited every day, so she's often running and working quickly to make the best use of her time. Ha! And she's still going. On her way to lunch, she makes a quick stop at a nearby organic cafe to drop off a delivery. It's common practice in Japan for local cafes and restaurants to partner with bakeries to offer their baked goods.
Jedi. Oh my goodness, I had to go
Around
clean up.
11
I
a.m.,
have
she
to
finally
just go
takes a
clean up
lunch
this
break, but often
huge
skips it when
mess
the bakery is
downstairs.
busy. Luckily, she lives close by, so
Ay,
she can take her
ay,
lunch
ay.
at home. And while at home, she not only eats but also does the house chores like dishes and the laundry.
We
that
got
she
this
couldn't
one
finish.
thing. Father, she's like, no, no. They spilled so much stuff that I never. I don't know when she snuck outside, but she broke. Oh my gosh. There's candle wax everywhere. So I have to go clean that up anyways. There's medicine that helps with ADHD. Oh yeah, there is. I think people still use Adderall. Adderall, Ritalin. She's so messy. Like sometimes whenever she walks on my room, I don't notice it, but like she goes and pees. And she left a whole like puddle. Because no one was downstairs before. Like, no. Like she secretly pees, like she doesn't bark or anything to let you know sometimes. Because she assumes no one's gonna let her out. Okay, so I'll probably be back tomorrow. I might try that idle game. It seems random. I like fighting games anyways, and it'll give me a chance to just see that Battlefield not play Halo. But yeah, I'm gonna go clean up this mess because Father Ichigo is so annoyed right now. I just don't want to hear him. He's like, ugh! And I'm like, I will clean it since you'll stand there and point at it and not clean it yourself. It's like, oh my gosh, just clean it. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll be back on tomorrow. Maybe I'll have a crackhead scheduling. But don't worry. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your night. As I say, thank you for coming by my stream. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. Good morning. Yeah. The hell? Goofy sounds like Goohoo, right? He's like Goohoo. And then like, whatchamacallit sounds like, let me think of something random. I'll end you with something, have a good shower. Don't say that, Kami.
Good.